right, let's do a little playoff hot read. Hot read went 29-1 in the regular season, 69% hit rate. Nice. Already grabbed Bills minus 7.5 at the open. Hope you trailed that one on Twitter. Already catching some minus 10s in the market out there now. Let's go right ahead to Sunday Night Football. Rams at the Lions. Give me the underdog. Give me the Rams plus 3.5. We got all sorts of juicy storylines here. We got Matt Stafford back to Detroit to face his old team. We're going to get Ben Johnson and Sean McVay just dialing up heaters, awesome plays all game long. And of course, Jared Goff against his old team, too. Don't forget about that. They're the ones that got rid of Jared Goff and won a Super Bowl without him. And I think that's a key matchup here. Total's already 51 and climbing. We're expecting a lot of scoring here. And I think on one side, that's right. The Rams are going to score. The Rams have been the number 2 offense in football second half of the season, behind only the 49ers, and Lions defense is not stopping anyone lately. So Matt Stafford, he's going to have a good game. Kyren Williams is running the football well. Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, these guys are going to just have a big game. Like the Rams' last 6 games before Sunday, when they rested most of their starters, 31.3 points a game, at least 26 points in every game. Maybe just the team total over here if you want that. But I think the Rams are going to put up the points. They've won 7 out of 8 games since the bye week. The only loss that they had was against Baltimore, the team that is number 1 in every power rankings, and that was in overtime too. So the Rams pushed them all the way. I'm not sure about the other side though. Will the Lions score? Will they keep up? Rams have been top 10 run defense over this back half of the stretch, and Aaron Donald, we know he's good. The rookie Kobe Turner, I think they can get after it a little bit against that Detroit interior offensive line. They've had some injuries, it's a bit softer there. And I think, too, this is where we're going to see why the Rams traded Goff into Stafford in the first place. Nobody knows better than the Rams how to beat Jared Goff. I think Raheem Morris is going to have some nasty stuff dialed up on how to get after Goff's weak spots. We also saw the Lions try hard on Sunday, and it might cost them Sam Laporta, the rookie tight end in this matchup, maybe Khalif Raymond, too. They don't have a ton of weapons. The Rams have better weapons. They got the better quarterback. And then 2 trends I love here. In the wild card round only, home teams that just won by 10 or less. Detroit won by 10 on Sunday. Those teams are 17, 30, and 3 against the spread, 36% cover rate. That's Detroit. And home teams this round that missed last year's playoffs, just 13, 29 against the spread, 31% cover rate. You want to grab this now. Rams plus 3.5. You want the hook here. Detroit has already 5 wins this season by under 7. So even if the Rams don't win, they might still get the cover here. So Rams plus 3.5, Sunday Night Football in Detroit. And then second hot read, let's go to the finale of the weekend, the ugly one. Let's go to Monday Night Football. Give me a gross Monday night. Eagles at Buccaneers under 45. Like we saw this matchup already. Back in week 3 is 25-3 till we got a late Tampa Bay touchdown. Dominant Philly game. Looked a lot like a year ago where Philly dominated time of possession. They almost doubled them up there, 2.5 times as much yardage. Obviously, these are not the same Eagles since then, but the Eagles should dominate the trenches. Buccaneers do not have a good run game. They run mostly up the middle. That's the one area where Philly's defense has remained strong, stopping that middle run. So I think that's going to neuter Buccaneers offense a little bit. Buccaneers offense has not been good at home, much worse home than on the road. 25th by DVOA entering Sunday versus 10th on the road. They have not been good on early downs. They're not good early in the game. Philadelphia's defense, we know that's the story, right? That they are cratering. I don't know if the Buccaneers can take advantage here. Mike Evans and Godwin, they'll make some plays against the secondary, but I don't know if they'll do enough. And on the other side, Buccaneers defense, pretty solid, right? They've been at 10th to 15th in most metrics for the season. And Philadelphia's offense really hasn't been as strong as it used to be. The offense is mostly built around the pass, but if you look at Jalen Hurts against Todd Bowles, this has not been a good matchup for our guy Jalen Hurts. 3 games he's played against Todd Bowles' defense, only 3 passing touchdowns in those 3 games combined, and 5 interceptions, at least 1 pick in every game, under 55% completion rate, 217 yards a game. Just not kind to Jalen Hurts. For whatever reason, he has not been able to solve this Todd Bowles defense. Todd has had some answers. So a lot of trends to like here. Tampa Bay unders went 11-6 on the season. Obviously, we got 9 points in the Buccaneers game on Sunday. Home underdog unders, we talked about that all season. We got a primetime under here on Monday night. We know about that one. And then a wild card round trend. Outdoor unders, this will be outdoors, in non-division games at 41 or above. Those games are 29-9 to the under, 76%. So what do I love about this one? What did we see on Sunday? We saw a lot of injuries from these teams, right? Jalen Hurts looked like he busted his finger. A.J. Brown left hurt, did not return. Devontae Smith was already out. I'm assuming these guys are going to play. It's the playoffs, but we don't know how they're going to be. Baker Mayfield, he was a question mark for the game. He was limping around out there. He's clearly not right. Again, these guys will play, but you never know what injury news we could get. And really, we never know if these guys will finish the game. And any one of those guys missing can really only help the under for us because there's just not a lot of weapons anyway. So I like the under here. I think that we can hit it any number of ways. Either one of these teams could just really lay an egg offensively. So we get a lot of paths to get to the under. And, we've been playing these NFC South unders all season with the Bucs and all their friends in the division. Honestly, at this point, the Eagles are so mid, they might just be an honorary NFC South team at this point anyway. So let's stick with what's been working. And this is a key spot. You want to grab it now. 45, 44.5 if you need it. 40, 41, 43, 44. Those are all key numbers. That's like the most important range for totals. And I think this one's going to keep moving down. You never know if we get any weather factor or injury news. So you want to grab this above that whole range and get the under 45, 44.5 if you need it. So that is our picks for wildcard weekend. Sunday Night Football, Rams plus 3.5 at the Lions. And then a Monday Night Football prime time under to close the weekend. Eagles and Bucks under 45. Playoffs, baby. Let's have some fun.